Hello guys, this is Vic from Bestchatbot, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining all the usage limits Bestchatbot has along with the pricing plans. As you can see in the screen, we do have 4 plans: free, starter, pro, and business. In my opinion, free, it's a very giving one. It's going to allow you to test pretty much everything Bestchatbot has to offer. And from there on, the differences are in usage limits in terms of bot responses, scrapable URLs, workspaces, and so on. Don't worry, because we're gonna explain every single one of them. If you wanna see more about this, go to bestchatbot.io/pricing. And in here, you're gonna find a comparison table with all the desired information. With that being said, let's simply log in and explain everything we got. In my case, I do have a pro account, as you can see here. Business account with an expired status. But first thing you're gonna see, it is the workspace creation tool. I'm gonna open the pricing tab to have it here. And as you can see, in the free plan, we do have only 1 workspace. Starter we have 2, pro 5, and business have 10. So let me just go to our free account I have over here. Let me drag and drop it. So I'm gonna go on here, and as you can see, I do have a billing account here. My free plan, it's enabled. So let's go back to the workspace selector, and as you can see, it's not gonna allow me to create a new one. Why? Because I do already have one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. So I'm gonna type billing demo and click on delete workspace. Once this is done, if I refresh this workspace selector, it's indeed gonna allow me to create a new one. So I'm gonna create workspace. I don't know, this is a pretty straightforward name, and I'm gonna click on create widget. Once it's done, we're gonna see the script we see every single time. So let's just get started. First thing, we have the sources. In the free plan, when it comes to rebuilding your knowledge base, you're gonna be able to do only once per day. Additionally, your knowledge base size is not gonna be bigger than 1 megabyte, and you will be allowed to scrape maximum 5 URLs. Okay, so let me just go back and explain everything you need to know. On the right side, you have the sources, files, and total size. So if I come in here and add a PDF that it's bigger than the size, it's gonna say that storage limit exceeded. Why? Because we only have 1 megabyte size limit. Whereas if I come in here and I upload 3 markdown files, as you can see, they are small. Okay, they all add up to 3 gigabytes, and it's gonna allow us to to insert this into the knowledge base. Next up, we have the limits of scrapable URLs. To do so, I'm gonna go ahead and take Bestchatbot's docs. I'm gonna come in here and crawl the entire website. What this is gonna do is scrape every single children URLs. Depending on how big your website is, it's going to take more or less time. And once it's done, it should display all the children URLs down here. As you can see, this process has completed, and we have 68 URLs. Keep in mind, depending on your usage plan, you're going to have either 5, 30, 75, or 150. This limits applies to the URLs you're going to insert into your knowledge base. In my case, I can only insert 5, so I'm just going to delete a bunch of them. I'm going to click on the delete. So I'm going to leave 6. I'm going to go back and delete the URL, the documentations. We don't need this anymore. And let's come in here and click retrain knowledge base. As you can see, we have reached our plan. We are using 6 URLs instead of 5, which means that it doesn't matter how many URLs do we crawl. All it comes down, it's how many we insert into the knowledge base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click delete on the quick start, and we have 5 URLs right now. So I'm just gonna click on retrain knowledge base, and now the pop-up it's not gonna show up. Why? Because we are not surpassing the limit. Next up, we do have our workspaces, which we already talked about, and we have the invitable member, which means how many people can we invite to our workspace so they can see our information. By default, you do count as a member. Okay, so if I go here onto the members tab on the left navbar, so if I click on the invite members on the top right corner, and I use my email, which is contact@bestchatbot.io, if I try to send the invitation again, we're gonna see the paywall. Why? Because as a free user, we cannot invite any member. That is because as a free member, we cannot invite any user. This is because as a free user, we cannot invite any member. As you can see, seats is on 0, but as a starter, we can invite 2 people, as a pro plan user 3 people, and as a business user 4. This comes along with the operator seat. What does an operator mean? Well, pretty much it is the people who can intervene in a conversation whenever the bot asks to talk to a human. In my case, I'm going to switch to the paid account. I'm going to sign in. I'm signing in here. So I'm going to go into Bestchatbot widget. Into the members tab, as you can see, we do have 2 of them, and we have the operator column here. This one is reserved. One spot it's reserved for the dashboard owner or the workspace owner, but for any invitable user, you can toggle this on and off. In my case, since I'm the Vixen user at gmail.com, I'm going to leave this enabled. And if I go into the widget tab, okay, I'll have this one over here. So to launch a quick demo, I'm just going to go ahead and get the API key. I'm going to refresh this testing window that I have over here. And I'm going to click on chat. I'm going to skip the email. So I'm going to be like, I want to talk to a human. This should route the user to the human. So I'm going to talk to a person. And here in the conversations tab, we're going to see that we do have a live inbox over here. So I click what's up. Because I'm an operator, I can go ahead and respond. As you can see here, the conversation does pop up. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. I'm going to close the conversation. Let's go back and disable myself as an operator, right? I'm going to go into a new conversation and I'm going to click here on the top right bottom, which is contact a human support. Same thing, okay? But now if I refresh, okay, I'm refreshing the dashboard. As you can see, I'm not going to be able to use the inbox feature. Why? Because I'm not a human. I should use an operator seat enabled in order to be able to do so. Next up, we do have the agentic integrations. Okay, here you should go to the web widget and integrations. This one are capabilities that you enable to Bestchatbot via API or OAuth connections, so it can perform things on your behalf. For example, in my case, I do have cal.com enabled. And as you can see, both capabilities are 3. Check availability, schedule meetings, and cancel meetings. An example explains this better. So I'm going to go here, open a new chat. And as you can see, we do have the quick actions buttons at the top of the web widget. They're going to show depending on how many you have. In my case, since I have appointments, support, CRM, and Stripe enabled, I get to see 4. Just gonna call I want to book a meeting. The bot should be smart enough to offer me the option to do so. So I'm gonna click on book a meeting. It's gonna show me all the available times. So I'm gonna pick whatever August 13th, and I'm gonna use this at 10 a.m. Here I'm gonna put my name, Bestchatbot test. I'm not gonna use my email, which is contact@bestchatbot.io. I'm gonna click on send and I'm gonna confirm. This is gonna go ahead and confirm our meeting, which as you can see here, it has been booked and accepted and the email. If we go back to the free account and go into the web widget integrations, you're gonna see that obviously we cannot enable any integration because we do not have a paid plan. Same thing goes to the Slack and Discord integrations. Okay, this is tied to the human handoff feature we have seen before. But if we go into the live chat, we have the option to connect Slack or Discord. It's pretty much the same. This is going to allow you to hand user conversations directly from this platform without having to use this conversations tab from the Bestchatbot widget, which we recommend doing so. So I'm going to click connect Slack. This is going to show us the pop-up. You're going to select your workspace and I'm going to click on allow. Once this is done, we're going to be asked to pick a channel for the handoff. I'm going to use to-do bestchatbot.io and I'm going to click on save. So now if I open Slack, I'm going to go to this widget here. Okay, and remember we do have it on the to-do channel, right? So now let's go back and let's ask for a human conversation. So like, hello, this is Vic. Just for additional context, I want to talk to a human. I'm gonna click on send. So let's click connect to a person. If we go back to Slack, we're gonna see that we just received a new user handoff request. Okay, so let's go into our thread. And here, by the way, we can have additional information on the country and first scene. So like this is a message from Slack. If we send this and go back, we should see that we indeed get this message. Same thing applies to Discord. Whenever you invite the bot to a channel, you're gonna be asked to use a subthread, and every conversation, every message you cast from that platform is gonna be integrated or sent straight up to the web widget. I'm gonna click on close ticket. So this is gonna close the conversation, and as you can see, the conversation has ended. Additionally, we do have some other features, like for example, removing the Bestchatbot branding. As you can see over here, we do have the powered by Bestchatbot, but whenever you pay a plan, this feature is going to be removed, so it's not going to show up. And we have the support. In the event of having a pro or business plan, you're going to get advanced analytics and as well as a priority support by email. As you can see, we do offer a very generous free plan, but on the side you have a lot of limits, which, by the way, the most important one is the web widget responses. Why? Because every single time the bot does respond to a plan, to a usage plan, if you go to the conversations tab, we're gonna see which response was billed, okay, here on the build form, and which was not. In the event of agentic behavior or Slack/Discord responses, they do not count towards your usage limits. If you go into the billing section here, you're gonna see how many responses were consumed. You have the usage as well, remaining, and whenever that's reset. With that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, found it useful. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, drop your comments in the comment section. And if you have any other request, feature, or query, feel free to reach us. Just drop a comment, and see you until next one.